If you're spending 6+ hours editing a single YouTube video, you're doing it completely wrong. I know because I used to be stuck in that exact same cycle. 5, 6, even 7 hours on just one 5-minute video. And for what? A handful of views and frustration that I had to go through it all over again for the next uploads. But here's the worst part. That video edit could have taken me 4 or 5 hours less and performed better. It wasn't just a waste of time, but it was hurting my channel growth too. So I made some adjustments and changed the way I approached editing, and my very next video got like 7 times my average views. And the best part? It was faster and easier to edit and took me no longer than an hour to make. So let me show you exactly how I did this and how you can speed up your editing by up to 10 times to get successful videos even sooner. One of my biggest mistakes while editing was re-watching it too much. I would constantly watch my edit back 3 or 4 times after pretty much every change. By the time I'd finished editing a 5 or 6 minute video, I'd probably spent over an hour just re-watching it. Here's the fix. Get through your full edit first, with very little plays, and then review it. Don't trick yourself into thinking that you need to replay your whole edit after every change. Because what I realised is I was subconsciously using that to procrastinate from later editing. So focus on speed first and then adjustments later. There's also a little trick I found literally a few days ago, where you can actually watch your edit back in 1.5 or 2 times speed. All you have to do is click the L key in your editing software and it will speed it up, making it take a lot less of your time when you want to review things. And speaking of speed, this next tip made an incredible difference in how fast I could edit. For way too long, I was editing just on my laptop and on one screen, constantly flicking between windows and tabs to find B-roll, music and assets, and this slowed me down massively. But once I plugged my laptop into a monitor like here, it was a game changer. And now that I've added a Mac to my setup, it's even better. This helps you keep your editing software on your main screen, allowing you to use your second screen for finding B-roll, music, and dragging files across. It really doesn't matter how old this monitor is. It could be a 20-year-old TV for all I care. It will just make everything easier having somewhere to look at things and drag things across. Another thing that sped up my editing process hugely was the way I cut clips. Years ago when I'd edit in Premiere Pro, I'd have to use the cut tool manually, meaning I had to drag, cut and remove every clip like this. Then I learned the most simple keyboard shortcuts and it was like unlocking a cheat code. Using Command K to cut clips, using Q to remove everything before the playhead, and using W to remove everything beyond the playhead. This made it like a 1-second process to cut clips perfectly. This might seem like a tiny change to make, but this will save you so much time in the future if you do this early. Now we all know that batch producing content is a really helpful trick when wanting to record loads of videos. But what if I told you you could batch edit too? When I batch recorded videos, I used to just completely edit one video and then move on to the next. But then I realized something, that I could do this differently and save me loads of time. I started editing all of these videos in stages. This made it so that all 3 videos that I'd recorded were all progressing at the same speed. Stage 1 would be cutting out all the dead air and the mistakes in all 3 videos. Stage 2 would then be finding and putting in the perfect background music in all 3 edits. Then the next stage, I would move on to adding captions and text animations in all videos, which was actually really helpful because I could copy and paste the text formatting across to the other edits, saving me loads of time. This way of doing things really sped it up, and it made it so all 3 videos were almost ready at the same time. One thing that wastes all of our time while editing is searching for B-roll, searching for music, and making sure you have a flashy new effect for your next video. And when you're a perfectionist like me, this can take up needless hours. You could be there at 2 AM trying to perfect something. So instead of falling into this trap, try and pre-build and pre-collect all of this. Have a folder with all of the best music and sound effects in. Do the same probably with your animations. Make this streamlined so that when you sit down to edit, you don't have to turn into Sherlock Holmes every time you want to use something. All the editing tips in the world are useless though if you don't manage yourself better outside of the software. Video editing takes a lot of focus, and even the smallest distraction can knock you out of your momentum. So throw your phone in a cupboard or in another room. Even just a notification or a simple feed check will knock you out of your stride. A hyper-focused 30 minutes of editing could get you much further than a distracted 2 hours. If you're spending too much time editing, it's very likely you're making more mistakes that you aren't even aware of. Like the ones I made in my first 120 YouTube videos. Watch this video right here to make sure you aren't falling into the same traps.